The Gaza Strip is one of the most densely populated territories on the planet, located in the Middle East, between Israel, Egypt, and the Mediterranean Sea. With about 2 million inhabitants living in a small area, Gaza is a place where everyday life is marked by intense contrasts: resistance, culture, hardship, and hope. As you walk the streets of cities like Gaza City, you can see bustling markets, children playing and families trying to maintain a normal routine despite the circumstances. At the same time, the region faces profound challenges, such as movement restrictions, economic limitations, and frequent armed conflicts. Gaza's recent history is strongly linked to the conflict between Israel and the political and military group Hamas, which has controlled the territory since 2007. This situation has resulted in blockages, constant tensions, and significant impacts on infrastructure, access to drinking water, electricity, and health services. But Gaza is also made of people: artists, merchants, students, and workers who, even in the face of difficulties, continue to build their lives. Local cuisine, music, and traditions reflect a rich and resilient cultural identity. To talk about the Gaza Strip is to talk about complexity. It's not just about conflict, it's about humanity. It is a region where stories of pain and overcoming coexist daily, reminding the world of the importance of dialogue, peace, and dignity for all peoples. This is the reality of Gaza, a small place on the map, but with a history that echoes around the world. And even in the face of so many constraints, the people of Gaza are finding ways to move forward. Amid frequent blackouts and scarce resources, young people study by the light of generators, entrepreneurs create small businesses, and communities organize to support each other. The shore of the Mediterranean Sea is still one of the few breathing spaces. Families gather there at the end of the day, children play in the sand, and fishermen go out to sea in search of sustenance, even with restrictions that limit how far they can sail. Education also remains a priority. Universities and schools continue to function wherever possible, forming a generation that, despite difficulties, seeks opportunities and a better future. Many young people use the internet to connect with the world, share their stories, and show a reality that goes beyond the headlines. Organizations such as the UN and UNRWA are active in the region, providing humanitarian assistance, from food to medical and educational support. Still, the challenges are huge and constant. The Gaza Strip is, above all, a portrait of human resilience. In a scenario marked by conflicts and uncertainties, millions of people continue to live, dream, and resist. Every street, every house, and every story reveals not only difficulties, but also courage. And when you look at Gaza, there is a reflection. Behind any conflict, there are real lives, people who want the basics like security, freedom, and the chance to build a peaceful future. Even with so many adversities, the culture in Gaza remains alive and pulsating. Poets write about resistance and identity, musicians turn pain into art, and local filmmakers record everyday life so the world can see beyond the numbers and the news. Cultural expression becomes a way of preserving memory and affirming the existence of a people. In the narrow and busy streets, small businesses continue to operate, bakeries, fairs, and family stores that support thousands of people. The aroma of fresh bread, prepared daily, mixes with the sound of conversations and the constant coming and going. Signs of a life that insists on continuing. Despite the difficulties in the health system, doctors and professionals do their best to serve the population, often with limited resources. Still, the dedication of these teams shows a deep commitment to life, even in extreme conditions. The future of the Gaza Strip remains uncertain, marked by political tensions and humanitarian challenges. However, there is a generation growing up with access to information, connected to the digital world and determined to tell their own story. And perhaps this is what defines Gaza most. Not just the conflicts that surround it, but the strength of its people. A force that resists time, difficulties, and borders. In the end, to understand Gaza is to go beyond the images of destruction. It is recognizing the humanity present in every detail, in families, in dreams, in small daily achievements. Because even in one of the most complex scenarios in the world, life goes on. And with it, the hope of better days.